So I would like to formally introduce the Lit Chakra bracelet. These are sustainably made, charged over, blessed chakra healing bracelets intended for the healing and nurturing of your aura, as well as helping with attraction and manifestation. I usually make these bracelets for family, but I wanted to introduce them to the channel and do it in a way where we can also help heal and support the rest of the collective, the people that aren't watching our videos. So a percentage of the proceeds from the Lit Chakra bracelets each month will be going to a charity or nonprofit of my choice surrounding humanitarian work, economic advancement of underprivileged communities, as well as environmental work. You can go ahead and check out the Lit Chakra bracelet store on Etsy that I just set up, where you can also purchase personal readings. I have all my info as far as personals down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Jaya Papaya. Hi loves, and welcome to Let the Light In. I'm Jaya. Thank you for being here. You can connect with me via Instagram at Jaya Papaya or email at lightintarot@gmail.com. Information on personal readings are all down below. You can now purchase one with just a few clicks on my new Etsy shop or via email using PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. I have private sessions available starting at just $25 for in-depth looks at love, career. I also do mediumship-based readings as well. Again, you can email me at lightintarot@gmail.com with any questions. Let's get into it. Hello loves, and welcome to your What Are They Feeling pick a card. This is going to be a timeless pick a card for singles, couples. You can go ahead and choose between either this little tube of glitter, the moon, or this crystal necklace thingy here. I'll give you a second to pick, and timestamps will be below. We're going to pull some channeled messages from your person and just see what's going on. Hello, Pal 1, and welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who chose this cute little glitter. Okay, so I got a few channeled messages. One, I think your person thinks that you're very special. They see you as very, someone who's very different and very unique. They could be someone who has a lot of options, or who have had a lot of relationships in the past, and maybe a lot of those relationships weren't necessarily good or didn't end in a good way, and it kind of left them feeling stuck. And I think your person is someone who's a little bit afraid of that energy, but we'll get into all of that in a second. First, I wanted to say your channeled song was that old song, Love, that's from like The Parent Trap. I forget who it's by. I think Ben E. King. Everyone knows that song. It's like L is for the way you look at me, O is for blah, blah, blah. That's the song that I channeled while I was pulling for you. So I think that your person definitely does have feelings for you. But I was also really drawn to the lyrics that are like, two in love can make it, take my heart and please don't break it. So I think your person is a very, even if they're an earth sign or someone who's more practical, I think they secretly have a very dreamy side and a very emotional side. And they're very, They're very just a little dreamy when it comes to love and how they approach relationships. They could possibly be someone who like dealt with a lot of illusions in the past in terms of relationships and kind of putting people on a pedestal. I do think they definitely put you on a pedestal with just the energy that I get from this reading. But their energy was, again, the Seven of Cups. And this talks about someone who's having options or who has a lot of options. This, I'm getting two messages. One, they think that you really are out of their league. And two, they think that they have some sort of emotional baggage that may be too much for you. Or they feel like they're kind of a stick in the mud, and that they might have like some issues or like emotional problems or just pain from the past that they might not necessarily show you because they are scared that they're going to be a burden towards you. Which, how they felt towards you, you had the Five of Staffs, and I was confused because this was such a loving message, but then I clarified, and you got the Empress and you got the World. So I think this talks about, usually it talks about conflict in the traditional deck, But I think this is saying, again, that your person could have a lot of obligations or just a lot of things pulling at them, a lot of burdens. I also feel like they feel as if they're a lot of different people. Like they take on a lot of different roles in their life. And there's a certain way that they've had to be in life, or maybe possibly in the past they've been different. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I tell you, that freaking scared me. I I hated that so much. My music just came on. That really freaking scared me. Yeah, I don't think your person wants us to talk about this. But I think they could have possibly been a lot of different people in their life. Or they could have a past, something to do with money, especially if they're an earth sign. They could have some financial burdens, or just some kind of burden from their past that's caused them to be a certain way in certain facets of their life that they don't necessarily want to show you because they're afraid they're going to be a burden. With this Empress in this World card, they see you as a very abundant, very loving, very giving person with a lot to give. And I don't think that they feel that they have anything to give you, at least at this time. With what they want from you, they have the Six of Coins. So ideally, I think that this person, I don't know how to say this in a way that doesn't sound bad, especially if you're dealing with like a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or someone with those placements, possibly Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I think this person, because of their old emotional issues or whatever this baggage is, I feel like they only feel comfortable in relationships where they have more power. So I think that this could be someone from the past or someone that like you're getting to know. It really doesn't matter. I think the energy's kind of the same. But I think that they could feel that because they like you so much and you're so special to them, that, yeah, there's a balance issue. They feel like you have more power in the relationship, and that makes them feel a little bit conflicted and like they don't have anything to offer you. Like they feel like you have a little bit too much power over them. So their actions towards you, we have the Nine of Coins. So this is talking about someone who's going to be like trying really hard to sort of build up their own life so that they feel a little bit attractive. I'm really getting the vibe that this is someone who, again, only feels comfortable in relationships where they have more power, but they definitely have feelings for you. And I think going back to that song, Two in Love Can Make It, I think that's talking about there's a real need to sort of find balance in this connection, and for this person to understand that love isn't like a game or like some sort of competition, because that's really the vibe I'm getting. But your messages from them with the Love Angel Oracle deck, you had soulmate. Yes, this is a soulmate. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. A person could be some sort of performer. If not, they're just someone who's kind of like in the public eye, whether that be with work. I think they get a lot of recognition, but they definitely have some sides to themselves that they don't really show to people. I'm going to pull some channel messages from this little handmade deck from your person. What does this person want to say to Pile 1? What does Pile 1's person want to say to them regarding how they feel? Okay. So we got root chakra. Again, this person could have some baggage or just like some issues with their own stability that is making them feel unbalanced in this connection. You got days. Could be hearing from this person in days. I'm getting another message from this. Oh, they could feel, this is again I'm seeing days and also like the word days. They could be someone who does get really sort of disillusioned with relationships. Like I said, they could definitely be a Pisces or someone with like earth and water, maybe fire too. But it's almost as if they like put relationships on this pedestal. You got dark skin, could be dark skin. They put relationships on this pedestal, and they kind of feel like a relationship has to be a certain way instead of just kind of letting it flow and letting things be equal. You could be dealing with someone who's dark skin. If not, that could just again be talking. And then you got friends. That could just again be talking about how this person is a little bit of a chameleon I'm getting in life. I'm going to pull one more card. We got envy. I'm coming. And Aqua. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. I'm not really getting Aquarius vibes from this reading. I definitely think your overall message is that this person definitely does have feelings for you. If you haven't heard from them in a while because they've been acting like they have all these options or like putting on any kind of front with you, it's because they feel imbalanced and they're trying to restore some sort of balance in this connection. But I think what they really want is to kind of like sort of be above you in a way. I'm really getting like a competitive energy from this person, but they definitely do have feelings for you. So there is a need for you guys to just like draw on some sort of equilibrium in this connection. I hope this was helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It means so much to the channel. Don't forget to check out these lit chakra bracelets, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Let's get into pile 2. Hello, pile 2. This is for you guys who were drawn to this little moon charm. This is your how is your person feeling reading. I got a lot of messages. I'm gonna get into them for you. I just wanted to say that just with the charm that you chose, the overall vibe I was getting is that there was something that was sort of hidden in this connection. There was almost a similar vibe to pile 1, but completely different, really. There's something about this connection that is based a little bit in illusion. I get the vibe you could be dealing with a Cancer sign. Also, the channeled song that I got for you was Rem by Ariana Grande. And the lyric that I was really drawn to was "You're such a dream to me." So I think, even just before we get into the cards, that if this is someone from the past, I'm definitely getting someone from the past vibes. Like, there's a lot of energy here for this to be a new person. But, you know, like, life is weird, so it could be. But I'm really getting that this is a connection that started off great. I think it's definitely some sort of soulmate twin flame situation with these cards. But for whatever reason, there was sort of like, I think that this person definitely showed you either a different side of them, or for in some way this relationship, this connection got hit with reality in a way that I think might have been really hurtful and painful. But it's like, I think you guys share a very 5D connection, like a very spiritual connection. But there's an issue with kind of grounding it in the real world in a way that isn't hurtful. For some reason, I'm really getting that something transpired that was hurtful to someone. And again, that song Rem by Ariana Grande, you could be dealing with a Cancer. Again, she's a Cancer with a Libra moon, I believe. It talks about a relationship that she had. She was seeing a Scorpio, Pete Davidson. Actually, he's a comedian, and they sort of hit things off really, really quickly. They got engaged really quickly. They were going to get married, and she made this whole album about him and how, like, sweet and everything was, and then they ended up breaking up. So I'm thinking that this might be a similar sort of scenario to that, where things were really, really quick from the start, but for some reason, I think there was just an issue grounding. I'm seeing a lot of emotion here, but just some issues sort of grounding that into the real world. But, excuse me. We can get into your cards, your actual cards, but that was just something I kind of wanted to say. If there was something that hasn't come to light, I'm kind of getting that something did come to light already, which is the reason why this energy is sort of here. But I think there's definitely still those warm, fuzzy emotions toward this person, and they definitely still feel that towards you. The energy you got for the person that you're dealing with is represented by the 10 of Cups. Definitely some sort of bind between the two of you. It could be a soulmate, it could be a karmic, but they definitely are feeling very tied to you at this time. With how they feel about you is the 10 of Swords in reverse. They could have ended something, you could have ended something. They could have felt that you cut them out of their life, or vice versa, and they're wanting to come out of that. They're thinking about how they can sort of resurrect this. You could definitely be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If not, I'm seeing also fire and air here as well, a little bit of earth, but it doesn't really matter. They are thinking right now about how to come back to you. It's almost like you guys had all this emotion, someone chose to walk away, and now they're literally just like laying in a puddle of their emotions, and they can't really escape it. This person could be a little bit of an escapist in the way that they deal with things, and I think they've really reached a point where they can't escape. Your person's name could be John. I don't know why I just got like a Jon Snow vibe. I was just thinking of when, I don't know if you guys watch Game of Thrones, when Ygritte shot Jon with that bow and arrow. So it could be sort of I don't know if it's such like a violent image, but yeah, there could someone definitely hurt someone in this connection, but I think there's still love there. There's a lot of emotion there, and it could just sort of be tied up with like things being unresolved. But that's not the vibe I'm getting. I think your person definitely still does have emotion towards you, even if they were the one to walk away, and even if they were the one to do it in a bit of an ugly way. with what they want from you is the Eight of Staffs in reverse. So I clarified these. I also clarified the Ten of Swords and why they're feeling this way. And you got the Son of Swords in reverse. So I definitely think communication could be minimal between you two. And if you guys are still communicating, it's just not at the same level or in like the same loving way that maybe you once communicated. But with this Eight of Staffs in reverse, I'm really getting the vibe from your person. You could be kind of a Gemini too, because I know Geminis kind of act like this. They could really want to talk to you, really want to reach out to you. No, this is what they want. They want you to talk to them. They want you to communicate with them, but they're not going to be the one to say it. Like, if you were to ask them, they would be like, I'm good, I'm fine, like, it's whatever. But they really, really do want you to reach out to them. It's like they want to resurrect this, but they're not communicating, and they want you to communicate, but they're not even, do you know what I mean? It's just a lot. The Eight of Staffs was clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So right now, I do think that they are stuck. I think they're pitying themselves a little bit and kind of trying to sit in this stubborn energy, but there definitely is a lot of love towards you, and their actions towards you. You had the Two of Cups, so I do see them coming towards you. It's just going to take them going from this Four of Pentacles to the Eight, going from feeling stuck to like working on it. And I think that has a lot to do with them going within with themselves and their own thoughts and figuring out why they would even put themselves in this situation in the first place. Because like this card, this person looks like they're in a lot of pain, but it also looks like they did it to themselves. Like, I have empathy for them, but like also, you know, what your messages that they wanted you to know were: you deserve love, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So definitely some forgiving and some release of past pain needs to go on here. You got let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. If you've been reaching out to this person, this Eight of Staffs could also be speaking to them, like wanting communication to be cut right now because they're processing their own emotions, you know. And they could be someone who's very reactive and, like I said, a bit of an escapist. So I think by not talking to you right now, they feel that they are actually preserving the connection. And then you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. That can mean a few... I'm sorry we got cut off there, but I was saying, or it could just be that you guys do have a sort of purity to the way that you feel about each other, but something about it, again, doesn't ground, you know. We're gonna pull just some messages from your person, just a few more things they want to say to you, and then I'm going to close this reading now. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that it resonated. You can always get a personal from me. All that info is, of course, down below. Let's pull. What does your person want to see? Pile 2. Society, third eye. Your person could have some intuition problems, especially if this is a masculine. They could have some toxic... Oh, I just saw anger too while I was shuffling. They could have some toxic masculinity issues, which is why they have a problem dealing with and processing their emotions. Definitely. You got hiding and new moon. So a new moon talks about a new cycle after a full moon, really, where I'm getting, again, something came out, something was illuminated, but there is a chance and an opportunity for you guys to kind of start again, if that makes any sense. But it's just like how this person chooses to deal with and approach the situation. I really hope that helped. I'm going to go and move on to pile 3, but bottom of the deck, you guys said Scorpio and divine timing. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, but that again just talks about transformation. So I love you guys. Please subscribe. I'm going to be posting way more of these every day. I love you. Bye. Hello, pile 3. This is for those of you who chose this little crystal pendant. So a few messages for you. Your channeled song was I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. I was actually hearing the Dolly Parton version. That's funny. I got a bit of a very bitter... Oh my god. Sorry. So especially since you chose this blue pendant here, I'm really getting the vibe that there's a very bittersweet energy within this connection. I think there's a lot of love here, but things could have possibly ended with this person in not an ugly way, like in a kind of like quiet, soft way, or just like you guys could have both like distanced from each other quietly, if that makes any sense. I'm not seeing like any big blow-ups or anything, though you do have the 5 of Swords and the Tower. But we'll get into that. I do think that you guys sort of just it could have been another person or something came between you, or even just like this person's emotions towards you could have came between you in a way, if that makes any sense. I'm going to go into the cards so that I'm not just rambling, but and your person's energy, you have the Ace of Cups, could be dealing with a water sign. This person definitely is overflowed with emotion towards you. All of these pals, you guys are so very loved by these people. It's interesting because there's so much like conflict and like no communication, but I do think there's a lot of love here. Your person definitely thinks of you as like an angel. They think that you're very like pretty and abundant, whether you're a masculine, sorry we got cut off there, but whether they're a masculine or feminine, I'm really getting the vibe that they think that, or whether you're a masculine or a feminine, I guess vice versa, they think that you're very beautiful and have this almost like queen or king like energy. They definitely have a lot of love towards you. Going back to the channeled song, if I should stay, I feel that I would be getting in your way. Your person could be tied up in another connection. They could be tied up in a karmic connection. They could possibly be married with the channeled angel oracle messages I got from them was wedding. The situation involves marriage, and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. Your person could definitely not be single, and if they are single, it could just be there's something weird about maybe their living situation, just their life dynamics that they think is not something that you would sort of, they feel like if you were with them, you would kind of be settling, is the vibe that I'm really getting. But how they see you, how they feel towards you is the Queen of Coins. They definitely think you're a very stable, like an abundant, beautiful person. Yeah, they see you as just like fertility and beauty, whether you're a man or a woman. They think that you're very abundant and everything you touch kind of turns to gold. With what they want from you, the Knight of Staffs, they definitely do want to come towards you. I'm also getting they want to explore the emotion that they have for you. Going back to what I said, I don't know if it got cut off or not, but I was saying it's almost like the emotion that this person has for you is what got in between you, if that makes any sense. And they secretly do kind of want to explore that emotion, but for whatever reason they feel tied and like they can't. Their action towards you is the Ten of Cups in reverse. They definitely could be in another situation, like I said, or they just feel like for whatever reason they can't be tied to this. They could be someone who travels a lot for work, maybe. I clarified the Ten of Cups in reverse, and you had the Five of Swords, the Tower, and the Four of Swords. So just with this, and of course the channel song and the overall energy, I am getting that your person has sort of decided that the best thing to do for you in this connection would kind of be to stay away. And that's so sad. At least for now, I'm getting that they, from whenever time you see this reading, they feel like the best thing to do is kind of to stay away, because they would be adding some sort of problems or conflict or strife to your life, and they want you to be at peace, because I do think that they see you as this, again, this very beautiful like thing that they kind of want to nurture and protect, and they don't want to hurt you in any way, if that makes any sense. Or they feel like you would be coming off your throne to sort of deal with whatever it is that they have going on. They are very kind of secretive as well, is kind of the energy I'm getting, because like tapping into how they feel about you, I feel like this is a very like surface level, even though there's so much love and emotion here, I feel like this is just like the surface of what they're actually feeling. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of these like custom channel messages. What does Pal 3's person want to say to them? Yeah, I feel like this is just like surface. I think that they have serious like deep emotion for you, and they don't even want to tap into it, is really the vibe that I'm getting, for whatever reason. We got Spring, Ask a Friend in reverse. So they could be asking people about you. Something could have happened significantly in Spring. Or if this is just talking about, again, they see you as like very, you could be a fire sign or water sign or possibly earth, but they see you as just sort of like a spring chicken, or like this, like not naive, but kind of innocent and just like beautiful person. Okay. We got I Need Space. Again, I see that. I see them like putting themselves out of space. I stalk your social media, 3 days, jealousy, love, I need you, a lot of conflicting information, and then self-love. So I see them like putting themselves at a distance here and like putting whatever this emotional blockage is between you and not really wanting to be stuck to you, but it's almost like they kind of are and they kind of can't really help it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, this is how your person feels towards you. I would love to get more deep into like what they're actually going to do about the way that they're feeling. So if you guys would like a personal, all the info's down below. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated. Please comment and let me know if it made sense, because sometimes I don't know. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will be posting more of these. Okay, bye. This is just a quick reminder that I will be giving away a free personal reading to the first 50 viewers to purchase one of the Lit Chakra bracelets. Look at them, how pretty, how cute. They're great for protection, attraction, healing, and a portion of all the proceeds this month will be going towards COVID-19 relief. So if you're interested, check that out. Again, you'll be getting one free personal reading. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video.